Okay, this is what we did on September 15th, 2010, which is Wednesday. And we switched gears from distance and midpoint to take a break and do some vocabulary that the students need to know in order to pass the next test that we'll be taking. So, these are the words that they need to learn. I suggest that you pause here and write them down so that you know what you're responsible for. A lot of these words you should already know. Okay, so the homework, I gave each student a set of stickers and then 10 note cards. And so they put each sticker on a note card, and the stickers had questions regarding vocabulary words, and they need to answer the questions and fill in the note cards by Friday, which is when it's due. Every note card needs to have a picture, and the note cards need to be brought to class every day until I feel comfortable that the students know what the words mean. I recommend that the students put the vocabulary words that are in the questions in really big, colorful letters on the note cards so that it's a little bit easier for them to find when we're going through and using the words, so they can look up what word they're needing to find. Okay, I discussed notation for these points. Hold on. Okay, so I'll go over that real quick here, if I am able to. Oops. Okay, this is notation, not the actual definition. So we start with point. A point is always a capital letter. So, for example, those are all points because they're all capital letters. Anytime you see a capital letter, you know that it represents a point. Okay? A line is represented in two different ways. Either two capital letters with a line on top, and the two letters are points that are on that line, or it can be a lowercase cursive letter. So for example, L or M or O, those could all be lines. It has to be cursive, it has to be lowercase. Okay? Array is very much like a line. It's two capital letters and then a array on top, so it only has one arrow. That's the only way that you can mark array. You can't use the cursive letters at all. And then a segment is also almost the same, except there's no arrows. So ray, line, and segment are very similar because it's two capital letters which are points on that ray, line, or segment. And then on top of it is where you designate whether it's a line, array, or a segment. Lines are also different because you can use the lowercase cursive letter if you want, or if it's given in the problem. A plane also has two options. One of them is three capital letters. Again, it's 3 points that are on the plane. There's nothing above the three capital letters. There's no commas. It's just 3 letters. Your other option is a capital cursive letter. So, for example, it could be G or L or R. Okay? An angle, you have 3 choices. One is 3 capital letters. There are 3 points on that angle. Option 2 is 1 capital letter, which would be the vertex of that angle. And 3 is a number. All 3 choices have to have this angle symbol in front of it that I just marked. It's important to note that the angle symbol is not the same thing as the less than symbol. So the angle symbol is flat along the bottom, and it looks more like an L that got pushed over. If you write a less than symbol like this, I'm going to count it wrong because it's not the same symbol. Okay? The last one is distance, and distance is just 2 capital letters. There's nothing on top of them. So distance is different from line, ray, and segment because it doesn't have anything on top, but it's the same because it's 2 capital letters. Okay. These are the problems